just this season, to see a group of young men commit to each other, really commit to selflessness, putting ego aside, being great in your role, even maybe if the role that they were given wasn't the one they wanted, and just seeing these guys grow together, want to see each other succeed, celebrate each other's successes. I told the guys before every game, before warm-ups, just get out there, do a 360, take a deep breath. Just take a look around and just take it in. Like, take it in. Take a deep breath, say a prayer, give thanks, be grateful, whatever it is, for a good 10 seconds. Just and be like, hey, this is awesome. Okay? Take it in. Then we lock in on warm-ups. Then it's just us. Okay? For that 20 minutes of warm-ups, it's just us. Okay? And so coming against Concordia, it was almost a blessing in disguise because we knew we had lost to them. So it was just really important in that moment to just keep going, right? And that is just to trust that the fact that, yeah, they beat us, but I think it gave us more of a focus moving into that game, and we didn't take them lightly at all. We kind of thought that might be the biggest game of the weekend, and so to get over that first game, get the jitters out, and they pushed us. We knew they would. Yadvir Dollywall couldn't miss. He was hitting like crazy, and so it was just really good. So yeah, we went in with a lot of confidence, but it was almost a blessing in disguise having to play them because we had no room for arrogance.
I was talking to Sticky, this is our Justin, coach from a couple years ago, and he was telling me about their year when they went 19-1. They also lost to Concordia in the regular season, but they never got a chance to make up for it in playoffs, and that was one of his greatest regrets. He said, we had a near perfect season, but we didn't get a chance to get our revenge. And so again, this is pretty poetic that 19-1, well, 15 years later, we get a chance to make up for the slight slip up we had in the regular season.
It's always tough to kind of redo what you did the year before. And so going 14-7 the year before was, kind of more than we expected. So to expect more than that was a lot from the guys, and for them to be able to perform at that level and go 19-1 was huge. Yeah, so it's always interesting going against the one team you lost to, but there wasn't a lot of fear that we couldn't, overcome it, but there's still that, this is our first playoff win we need against the team that we lost to. And so it's kind of like a double-headed dragon there. So even though we started off a little weak, the guys eventually locked in, started playing, and we took control of that game like we needed to.
Yeah, we started off, they hit a 3 in the first 3 seconds, and it was kind of like a reality check. Like, this isn't just a walk over them kind of game. Like, they're a good team. Sure, they lost some games to teams that they shouldn't have, but they also beat us, they beat Nate, they beat Keanu, kind of 3 of the top 5 teams in the league. So we knew it wasn't just going to be a walkover. And then, yeah, they just kept hitting, and we were missing some bunnies. But at the same time, on the bench, we were kind of like, yeah, this is fine. Like, we got a deeper bench. When they get tired, we'll come out and me and some of the guys off the bench will come out and we'll change the momentum kind of thing. And yeah, when we got out there, I got a steal and a lay, then Aroma got a steal and then a lay, and then Benny got a steal, and there's a foul in transition there. So right there, I was like, we're back in this game. We're down. Sure, we're down 8 points still here, but like, they're scared. We have the better team. We have the better bench. We have the better starting lineup.
I think they scored like the first 12 buckets or something like that. And that was kind of like, oh, I'm like, okay, this is like, we got to kind of smarten up a little bit. But I did trust us because we've come back from, I think maybe a month ago, we played against Red Deer, and both games we were down by 20, and we always came back. And it's not an ideal situation, but I just knew we have that fight in us to come back. So even though we don't start off hot, I know we could finish the game.
And so the first game, you could tell the gym was packed, the energy was there. It felt like we were just nervous. No one wanted to really shoot. We were kind of nervous to score, and you could feel the intensity from the crowd, and we knew that if we won this, then we had a chance to win again and then make it to nationals. But yeah, this one was you could feel the pressure from the fans and from everyone, just being the top dog in the league and stuff like that. And then also was in our mind that we had lost to them before, I think, partially. And obviously we wanted our revenge, wanted our get back.
I've been telling the guys all year, I'm like, just throw it up, let me go get it. That was crazy, like, it was pretty cool. Set a pick and roll on Jude, and I roll, and I throw up one hand. I was like, you know, maybe he'll see it, but, you know, Jude's pretty good. He'll probably just get downhill and do a layup, and all of a sudden the ball is up. And I'm like, I guess I got to go get this thing, man. And honestly, like, I kind of blacked out. I remember, like, one hand on the ball, and I'm just like, I don't know where the rim is. I'm just going to throw this thing down. And so go up, throw it down, and then it's like you almost black out in the moment, and you like come to him sitting on the floor. I'm like, did I just finish that over a guy? And then so it was pretty sick. It was a pretty cool experience. And then obviously the crowd goes crazy, right? You got 600 people in this place just losing their minds, and it's like, okay, like we're not losing this game now. Like we can't.
Starting the game off trailing, like I mean that's never easy, but we've just been in so many situations where we might not have the start we want, or we might be down, or the situation might not be working, you know, shots don't fall. I think we were just into the crowd, because that was just a different experience having that many people in the crowd. And so just at the time, it was kind of tough, but we just had that confidence and that belief like we'll get back in the game and we're gonna eventually win the game.
Yeah, we did have a rough start because we've kind of been on that trend heading into playoffs, having rough starts, but then picking it up in the third quarter. Our bench unit is insane. The way that I think of it is almost as we're an Olympic team. We just have so many great players, and the key to our success this year is just cheering on others' success.
There was never a moment of panic. There was never a freak out. There was never yelling or screaming or guys getting frustrated or losing their cool. It was all belief. And so just really special to see them like coming into a timeout, looking into their eyes, and you can just see it like, we're okay, coach, we're good. I was like, I know. I have more trust and confidence in you guys than any other team I've coached before. And you can just see that, and just continually reminding them of who they are, how good they are, that we've done this before, we've got this, and just seeing that over and over, and then to see them go out and do it. Like, this team just never believes they're out.
Going up against Concordia, Jude and I were talking about this before the game. We both said that this was going to be the hardest game of the weekend. It's a big hurdle to jump, getting that first win, especially in playoffs, especially against a team the only team you lost against. And that's like mentally, that's the block, is getting over that first hurdle. The rest of it is just winning, doing what we'd been doing for the rest of the season. Even though we came up a little short in like the first quarter, like we weren't hitting a lot of shots. We never doubted ourselves. We always knew that these shots were fall. We were taking good shots. We were getting the ball movement, and like just trusting each other. We knew that would carry us.
I think the one story that kind of illustrates this is after the regular season wrapped up, I think me, Riley, Corbin were sitting here in the room, and in the room here we have a board with every single team we've played. We call it the hit list, and this year the hit list was it looked pretty good. A lot of W's, 19 of them, and only one loss. And we were talking among ourselves. We said, you know, do we erase this and just kind of view playoffs as the start of a new season, or do we leave it up as just sort of a testament to what we've been able to accomplish this year? And we settled on leaving it up because going 19-1 is no easy feat. We wanted that as a reminder of what we'd accomplished so far. So yeah, going into game one of playoffs against Concordia, the only team we'd lost to. Some guys were really worried, some guys were really confident because we knew that wasn't the team we were heading into playoffs was not the same team that we were back in November. I was a little bit in between, you know, that's not our ideal matchup. They have the psychological edge, having beat us, but I felt there was something poetic about getting to play them.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't ever nervous during that game. I think some of the experiences that we've had in the past have really helped us out in that. It was just another day, another game, and then we got some guys on our team, man, that just hit big shots, right? Like Riley's hit some big shots, and you know Jude hit big shots, and Corbin's out there making big shots. Like it's just like Francis, like everyone out there is just out there contributing. It's like, okay, like yeah, we missed a couple of shots, but it wasn't a big deal. We were gonna push through, and I pretty sure we were gonna win that game.
So I said at halftime to the guys against Concordia, I said, we've been here before, and as stressful and hard as those games were in the regular season, as much as we didn't like them, it probably happened for a reason. It was probably preparing us for this moment, to know that at halftime, you can't, the game isn't won at halftime, right? Until the final horn goes at the end of the fourth quarter, you still have a chance to write your own story, and that's what we did. So we killed them in the second half. That's who we were as a team.
Never, especially in that Concordia game, was never worried we were going to lose. Was just staying calm and just this massive belief in our guys that we were going to do it, and they did. And you know, Owen made 3 massive shots in the third, fourth quarter, I think. When he made that third one, I felt like, I think that's it. I think we got it. But yeah, it was just like every game somebody different stepped up and played a different role. So yeah, but just the mental resiliency and toughness and confidence, and the guys stuck together. You know, you can bend but don't break. That was our motto for basically for the weekend, and really proud of them.
To get that first playoff win, to get over that hurdle, that was probably the hardest thing we faced all year. 19-1, that's difficult. But getting that first playoff win, for Shane as a coach, for me as a fifth-year player, guys like Riley, we hadn't done that before. That was probably the hardest thing we've done all year.